In today's video, I would like to share with you my real estate story and how it has helped us tremendously when we were in need and how we are using it right now to help people and build wealth. Ever since I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, the real estate industry has always fascinated me. Little did I know that years later, engaging in this industry would come to help us out in the time of need. You see, I started practicing as a real estate broker back in 2011. That was when I founded Truly Wealthy Realty together with my partners. Then in 2018, my husband and I, together with other partners, started a traditional business. We put up internet cafes and a coffee shop. Then the pandemic came, and we were took by surprise. Nobody expected that to happen. Since gaming cafes are considered non-essential businesses, we were forced to shut down. The coffee shop took a hit as well because everybody was at home and we had no customers. Now, this would have been okay if we didn't have any debt, but we did. We took on a loan from the bank and our supplier to put up a new branch for our gaming cafe, and we just put that up like a year before the pandemic hit. The income from the businesses would have been sufficient to pay off the loans that we had, but since we had to close it, there was no longer any income coming in, and yet we still had monthly loan payments to make. At the time, I had just given birth to a baby girl, and she was a few months old then. So there we were, we had loans to pay and a young family to feed. Then May of 2020 came and the government allowed us to operate again, but with stringent restrictions. We crunched the numbers and at best, we would only break even. But it was more likely though that we would be in the red. So we were faced with a hard decision. Do we wait it out and see if it will be better in a few months? Or do we close the business now to avoid spending any more of our personal money on these businesses? It was a hard decision to make. But we could see that the pandemic was going to take at least 2 years, and it did, before it was going to be okay. So being small business owners, we could not afford to pay for the business expenses on our own, by ourselves. It had to pay for itself. And so, with a heavy heart, we decided to close our businesses. We also had a construction company then. We pulled out of that partnership as well because it didn't work out. And so basically in 1 year, we lost 3 businesses. Now, when this happens to you, what do? I admit I was anxious at first. We were just starting out. We had a new family. We had a newborn to take care of. We had multiple business loans. What could we do? Well, we got down on our knees and prayed hard for guidance, for wisdom, for provision. Even though I was anxious for a bit about our future, we decided to trust Him because we knew no matter what happened, we had a God who would take care of us. He would provide. He would guide us and give us wisdom how to proceed. When you lose something significant and you can't do anything about it, don't focus on what you lost. Focus on what you still have and make the best out of that. And we still had a lot. We had each other, we had good health, we still had a source of income, our brokerage, Truly Wealthy Realty. Even in the midst of a pandemic, I could still work as a real estate broker. I could still meet clients, do product presentations, mostly online. The Truly Wealthy team continued to communicate via our group chat, Zoom, phone, whatever worked at the time. The beauty of this industry is that we can work anywhere. So that's what my husband and I chose to focus on. We doubled down in our real estate business. And so with a light heart, we created a plan, we set up a system, and mobilized this by May of 2020. And by God's grace, it worked. We were able to close 14 million in sales for that month without leaving our home. We contacted clients online, closed online. It's a good thing. Property developers also adapted to the new normal, so we didn't need to go to their office to make a reservation. We could do everything from home. From running separate businesses, my husband was the one focusing on the 3 businesses, the 3 traditional businesses, and I was the one focusing on the brokerage. We ended up working together, and the good thing was our skills were so complementary that we didn't have a hard time with the transition. We worked really well as a team. We were able to pay off all our loans in a year. our bank loan, supplier loan, and even our car loan, which is a bonus. So now we are debt free and are currently working on building our investment portfolio. Both my husband and I do real estate full time, and it's how we provide for our family. And God is really good because through real estate, we have been able to pay off our loans and make investments as well. Of course, being in the industry, we also invest in real estate. So we've invested in several properties like a condominium, socialized housing, lots around Cagayan de Oro. We've also been consistent in closing 8 figures per month. So this year, 2022, I was able to hit my 2021 sales in just 7 months, which is amazing. Which means we are also improving our closing rate each year. We are growing. Real estate is truly a great industry because there's so much opportunity here. We are currently in the process of building the Truly Wealthy team. We expanded to Davao this year and also to other cities. So many exciting things are happening. There are still so many things that we can do, and if we're able to do it, you can do it too. We will teach you how. We will teach you the ropes on how to succeed in this industry. Let's do this together. According to Walter Anderson, it is only when we take chances when our lives improve. Now is your chance to create the life that you want to live and to have your dream life.